What if the very fabric of reality was woven with patterns, hidden codes that shape everything from galaxies to the cells in your body? What if these patterns were not just mathematical coincidences, but the signature of a higher intelligence, an ancient blueprint that underlies all of existence? Across time and culture, mystics, philosophers, and visionaries have whispered of a hidden order, a sacred geometry that governs the universe. The ancient Egyptians, the builders of cathedrals, the Renaissance alchemists, and even modern physicists have all marveled at these divine proportions. But what if I told you that this knowledge is more than just an intellectual curiosity? What if understanding sacred geometry could shift your consciousness, revealing truths about creation, energy, and even your own spiritual evolution? In this video, we will unravel the profound mystery of sacred geometry. We will journey through its ancient origins, explore its mathematical perfection, and discover how it manifests in nature, art, and even our own bodies. We will unveil why civilizations across time revered these forms, and how you can use this wisdom to elevate your own spiritual path. Prepare to see the world differently, because once you recognize the sacred patterns hidden in plain sight, you will never look at reality the same way again. The wisdom of sacred geometry is as old as civilization itself. From the towering pyramids of Egypt to the intricate mandalas of Tibetan Buddhism, these patterns have been revered as the keys to the universe. But why? What made these geometric forms so sacred that ancient cultures built entire philosophies, temples, and ways of life around them? Let us begin in the sands of ancient Egypt. The Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the most enigmatic structures on Earth, is not just a marvel of engineering. It embodies sacred geometry in its very design. Its proportions align with the golden ratio, a mathematical constant found in nature, art, and even the human body. This ratio, often denoted as phi, has been called the divine proportion because of its remarkable occurrence throughout existence. The Egyptians did not stumble upon this by accident. They understood that geometry was a reflection of cosmic law, a sacred knowledge passed down from the gods. Moving eastward, the ancient Hindus and Buddhists used sacred geometry in their mystical diagrams known as yantras and mandalas. These intricate geometric patterns were not merely decorative. They were tools for meditation, believed to represent the structure of the universe itself. The Sri Yantra, for example, consists of interlocking triangles that symbolize the union of the divine masculine and feminine. Meditating on such patterns was said to elevate consciousness, aligning the practitioner with the very forces of creation. The Greeks took this knowledge further, refining it into philosophical and mathematical principles. Pythagoras, the legendary mathematician and mystic, taught that all is number. He believed that reality was built upon numerical relationships, and through studying geometry, one could understand the divine order of the cosmos. His famous Pythagorean theorem is not just a mathematical formula, it is a key to unlocking the hidden harmonies of existence. His followers, the Pythagoreans, were sworn to secrecy, treating geometry as a sacred science that connected the material and spiritual realms. Plato, another giant of ancient wisdom, spoke of the world of forms, a realm where perfect geometric archetypes exist beyond physical reality. In his dialogue, Timaeus, he described how the universe itself was built from 5 fundamental shapes: the Platonic solids. These 5 perfect geometric forms, tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, dodecahedron, and icosahedron, were believed to be the building blocks of existence, each corresponding to an element: fire, earth, air, ether, and water. Modern science has since confirmed that these shapes appear in molecular structures, reinforcing the idea that geometry is not just a human concept, but a fundamental aspect of nature itself. Even in the Renaissance, the great artists and scientists like Leonardo da Vinci and Johannes Kepler studied sacred geometry, seeing it as a bridge between art, science, and spirituality. Da Vinci's famous Vitruvian Man is an embodiment of the belief that human proportions follow divine mathematical laws, just as the universe does. Kepler, on the other hand, saw geometric harmonies in the movement of planets, proposing that their orbits followed mathematical principles deeply tied to sacred proportions. But sacred geometry is not just a relic of the past. It is woven into the very fabric of our lives, hidden in the spirals of galaxies, the petals of a flower, and the structure of your DNA. The question is, why? What is the deeper significance of these forms? Why does nature, from the grandest cosmic scales to the tiniest biological structures, follow these divine patterns? To answer this, we must journey into the very essence of sacred geometry itself, the laws that govern creation, energy, and consciousness. To truly understand sacred geometry, we must shift our perspective. Imagine for a moment that the universe is not a chaotic, random expanse, but a meticulously designed masterpiece, an intricate web of patterns, proportions, and mathematical precision. What if every form, from the shape of a seashell to the structure of the cosmos, is encoded with a divine signature? At the heart of sacred geometry lies one fundamental truth. Form is not random. It is a manifestation of energy, consciousness, and divine intelligence. These patterns are not just visually appealing, they are blueprints of creation itself. Let us begin with the simplest and most profound symbol in sacred geometry, the seed of life. Imagine a single point in space, a void, just as described in many creation myths. From this point, a perfect circle expands outward, symbolizing the first moment of creation, the divine act of existence emerging from nothingness. Now, imagine this circle duplicating, forming a second circle that overlaps the first. This intersection creates the Vesica Piscis, a shape revered in ancient mystical traditions, symbolizing the merging of opposites, spirit and matter, masculine and feminine, light and dark. This symbol is also deeply connected to the concept of birth and creation. As more circles are added in perfect symmetry, a six-fold pattern emerges, the seed of life. This structure is not arbitrary. It mirrors the way cells divide at the earliest stages of life. The embryo of every living being follows this geometric progression, reflecting the fundamental order embedded in all creation. If the seed of life continues expanding, it grows into a mesmerizing symbol known as the flower of life, a pattern found in ancient temples, mystical texts, and even within the structure of nature itself. This intricate web of interlocking circles is considered the blueprint of the universe, containing within it the mathematical principles that govern space, time, and energy. Hidden within the flower of life is a profound secret, the fruit of life, a pattern consisting of 13 circles. From this formation emerges the Metatron's cube, a powerful geometric structure that holds the 5 Platonic solids, the fundamental building blocks of matter. The Platonic solids, tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, dodecahedron, and icosahedron, are more than just mathematical curiosities. They appear in the molecular structures of crystals, the DNA double helix, and even in the arrangement of atoms. Each shape carries an elemental force: tetrahedron, fire, energy, transformation, and spiritual awakening. Cube, earth, stability, grounding, and physical reality. Octahedron, air, balance, harmony, and mental clarity. Dodecahedron, ether, the universe, higher consciousness, and divine connection. Icosahedron, water, flow, intuition, and emotional depth. These shapes, encoded in the sacred fabric of existence, reveal an astonishing truth. Matter is not solid, but structured energy, vibrating in geometric harmony. The very essence of physical reality is a dance of mathematical perfection, echoing the idea that we are living within a grand, divine design. Beyond these geometric forms lies a number that has fascinated mystics, artists, and scientists alike: the golden ratio. This ratio appears everywhere, in the spirals of galaxies and hurricanes, in the branching of trees and veins and leaves, in the proportions of the human body. Your DNA even follows this sacred sequence. In the great masterpieces of art and architecture, from the Parthenon to Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. But why does this number appear so frequently? The ancients believed it was the signature of the divine, a mathematical fingerprint left by the Creator upon all things. The more we study it, the more we find that the very structure of life and consciousness aligns with this sacred proportion. At this point, a question arises. If everything follows these divine patterns, what does this mean for us? If reality itself is shaped by sacred geometry, can we use this knowledge to tap into deeper states of awareness, energy, and manifestation? This is where sacred geometry becomes more than a concept. It becomes a powerful spiritual tool. Now that we have uncovered the fundamental patterns of sacred geometry, the seed of life, the flower of life, Metatron's cube, the platonic solids, and the golden ratio, we must ask, what does all of this mean on a deeper spiritual level? If sacred geometry is embedded in the fabric of reality, then understanding and working with it allows us to align with the same forces that shape the universe. This is where the mystery transforms into something deeply personal, something that affects not just the physical world, but our consciousness, energy, and spiritual evolution. Many spiritual traditions believe that our thoughts, emotions, and even our very souls resonate with geometric structures. The human energy field, also known as the aura, is said to take on geometric formations when in balance. Some who have experienced deep meditation, near-death experiences, or altered states of consciousness describe seeing intricate, luminous patterns, geometry made of light, endlessly unfolding and evolving. Even ancient mystical texts speak of this. In Hinduism, the chakras, energy centers of the body, are depicted as sacred geometric forms, each one a mandala of swirling energy. In Kabbalah, the tree of life is a geometric map of the spiritual journey, showing the steps one must take to reach divine enlightenment. Modern science is beginning to catch up with what the ancients already knew. Studies in cymatics, the science of how sound creates form, show that certain frequencies generate geometric shapes in matter. When sound waves pass through water, sand, or other physical mediums, they produce intricate, symmetrical patterns, just like the flower of life and other sacred shapes. This suggests that even sound and vibration, which play a key role in meditation and spiritual practice, are governed by geometric principles. Among the most profound sacred geometric forms is the Merkaba, a three-dimensional star tetrahedron. The word Merkaba comes from ancient Egyptian and Hebrew traditions, meaning light, spirit, body, a vehicle of higher consciousness. The Merkaba is said to be an energetic structure that surrounds every living being, acting as a bridge between physical reality and higher dimensions. Many esoteric teachings claim that when activated through meditation and intention, the Merkaba can expand consciousness beyond physical limits, enhance spiritual awakening and psychic abilities, increase energy flow and balance within the body, connect individuals to higher realms of existence. This is not just mystical speculation. The human electromagnetic field, as measured by science, forms a toroidal, donut-shaped energy pattern that closely resembles the spinning motion of the Merkaba. Could it be that activating this energy field allows us to tap into higher states of being? If sacred geometry underlies reality, what does this imply about the nature of existence itself? Some physicists now propose that the universe may be holographic in nature, meaning that what we perceive as reality is a projection from a higher dimensional geometric structure. This aligns with ancient mystical teachings that describe the physical world as an illusion, a divine dream shaped by thought, vibration, and form. Plato's idea of the world of forms suggests that what we experience in the material world is merely a shadow of a higher, more perfect reality, one that is structured through sacred geometry. Perhaps this is why meditating on these forms, visualizing them, or even creating them in sacred art and architecture has such a profound effect on the human mind and spirit. It is a way of tuning into the universal frequency, aligning oneself with the cosmic order. Throughout history, the flower of life, Metatron's cube, the Merkaba, and other sacred geometric symbols have been used in temples, initiation rites, and secret teachings. These symbols were often hidden from the uninitiated because they were believed to hold powerful energetic forces. The Freemasons encoded sacred geometry into their architectural designs, believing that certain proportions could channel divine energy. The Egyptians placed geometric patterns in tombs and temples to assist in spiritual transformation. The Tibetan monks create intricate sand mandalas, only to destroy them afterward, symbolizing the impermanence of form and the flow of the universe. These traditions suggest that sacred geometry is not just knowledge, it is a spiritual technology, a way to shift perception, unlock hidden potential, and align with the deeper rhythms of creation. So, how can we use sacred geometry in our daily lives to enhance our spiritual journey? That is what we will explore next. Understanding sacred geometry is one thing, but how can you actually use this knowledge to enhance your spiritual growth, energy, and perception of reality? The key lies in conscious interaction with these patterns, whether through meditation, visualization, creative expression, or even the arrangement of physical space. Let's explore several powerful ways to apply sacred geometry in your daily life. 1. Meditating on sacred geometric forms. Since sacred geometry represents the foundational structure of existence, meditating on these shapes can help align your mind and energy field with the universal blueprint. You can practice this by visualizing the flower of life behind closed eyes while in deep meditation, allowing its pattern to harmonize your thoughts and emotions. Focusing on the Merkaba and imagining it spinning around your body, activating your energy field and enhancing spiritual awareness. Drawing or gazing at Metatron's cube, letting its structure remind you of the interconnected nature of all things. By regularly meditating on these shapes, you will begin to feel a shift in consciousness, as if your mind is tuning in to a more profound, divine frequency. 2. Activating the Merkaba energy field. The Merkaba meditation is an ancient technique used to awaken the divine energy body. To activate it, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take deep, rhythmic breaths. Visualize two interlocking tetrahedrons, one pointing up, one pointing down, surrounding your body. Imagine them slowly spinning in opposite directions, generating a powerful field of light around you. Hold the intention of spiritual expansion, higher consciousness, and protection. Remain in this state for 10 to 15 minutes, feeling the energy field strengthening around you. Regular practice of this meditation is said to awaken dormant spiritual abilities, balance the energy body, and even facilitate out-of-body experiences. 3. Using sacred geometry for energy alignment. Your environment deeply influences your energy. Since sacred geometric proportions are known to resonate with universal harmony, surrounding yourself with these patterns can raise the vibration of your space. Place sacred geometry symbols in your home, such as the flower of life or Sri Yantra, to create a high-frequency atmosphere. Arrange furniture and objects in a way that follows harmonious geometric principles. This is why Feng Shui and Vastu Shastra use geometric placement to balance energy. Drink from a copper or crystal water bottle engraved with sacred geometry, as water is known to absorb and carry vibrational information. Even wearing jewelry with these symbols is believed to enhance your aura and protect your energy field. 4. Manifesting with the golden ratio. The golden ratio is not just a mathematical curiosity. It is a frequency of growth, beauty, and divine creation. You can use it to manifest higher states of being by applying it to creative projects, art, music, writing, goal setting and visualization techniques, physical movements such as yoga poses to align your body with sacred proportions. By integrating the golden ratio into your life, you align your actions with the same intelligence that structures galaxies, DNA, and nature itself. 5. Experiencing sacred geometry in nature. Since sacred geometry is embedded in nature, spending time in geometrically perfect environments can profoundly shift your consciousness. Try observing the spiral of a sunflower, the petals of a rose, or the branching of a tree, all of which follow sacred proportions. Walking barefoot on the earth to sync your energy with natural geometric rhythms. Watching the stars and contemplating their mathematical harmony, connecting yourself to the greater cosmic order. By becoming aware of these patterns in everyday life, you naturally begin to resonate with them on a deeper level. Sacred geometry is more than knowledge. It is a living, breathing force that connects you to the very structure of creation. The more you study, meditate on, and interact with these patterns, the more you will begin to notice subtle but powerful changes in your perception, energy, and spiritual awareness. With time, you may even come to see that you, yourself, are a sacred geometric pattern, a microcosm of the divine order. Everything in existence follows an intricate divine pattern, one that is woven into the very fabric of reality. Sacred geometry is not just a concept, it is a universal language that reveals the hidden order behind all things, from the spirals of galaxies to the structure of our own DNA. When we begin to recognize these patterns, something shifts within us. We no longer see reality as random or chaotic, but as an intentional mathematical masterpiece, one that we are an inseparable part of. This realization alone has the power to transform the way we perceive ourselves, the universe, and our spiritual journey. By meditating on these sacred forms, working with their energy, and applying their principles to our lives, we align ourselves with the same intelligence that has shaped the cosmos for billions of years. We tune into the rhythm of creation itself. The question now is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you begin to notice the divine proportions in nature? Will you experiment with sacred geometry in meditation, art, or daily life? Or perhaps you will start to see reality for what it truly is, a harmonic, sacred dance of form and energy. The choice is yours. But remember this, the deeper you look into the patterns of creation, the more you will understand your own divine nature. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of the universe. The answers you seek are already encoded in the world around you. You just have to know where to look.